Number 2 on my top 12 favorite Clone Wars episodes. Now, remember how I said I was only going to do one per arc? Because if I didn't, I would probably just get. I would just probably wind up having, like, all these episodes from the same arc on the list. Well, for this next arc, I couldn't choose which episode was my favorite, so I decided to put the entire arc up here. This is one of the coolest most out there, most amazing arcs I've ever seen, and I know that's not grammatically correct, but who cares? I am talking about the Mortis arc, the one where Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Ahsoka crash land on this weird planet that is basically a giant, and the whole arc is just a giant allegory for the events of the Star Wars saga, and by saga I mean the films. It's consistently good through and through. There's some really wonderful themes, ideas, stuff representing stuff. It's just something really cool and really out there that I never thought I'd see. The world is really well designed. Like, it just looks beautiful. I love how abstract and out there it is. Like, there's some... Just look at the arc. It's so beautiful. I love all the characters there and who they represent, especially Sam Witwer as the son who's supposed to represent the dark side. I love how every character here faces their own dilemma, and it's really nice. Like, Anakin and his whole conflict, I thought that was handled well, better than in the prequel films. I love Obi-Wan confronting Qui-Gon, and I really love how they got Liam Neeson to do the voice. That was cool. And they also address, like, because there's been this whole debate on Clone Wars as to whether or not not Clone Wars, in Star Wars as to whether the prophecy about who will bring balance to the Force, if it's referring to Anakin, if it's referring to Luke. And this arc basically confirms it's Anakin. Like, I mean, he's the one who brings balance to the Force. He's the one who can control the sun and the daughter, the one who represents good. And they also establish what it means to bring balance to the Force. Oh yeah, and also the woman who voices the daughter in this arc voiced Maris, Brood from Force Unleashed. So you have 2 Force Unleashed actors in this arc, which is cool. And there was also some really nice stuff with Ahsoka. I think this is the arc where they update her character model, or sometime in season 3. I think they do it from the start, but I know this arc, this is where we see her in updated character mode, which is so better. And not only does she look better, but she's way more developed as a character. There's some really cool stuff with Ahsoka. From her confronting a vision of her as an adult, I thought that was really cool. And Ashley Eccleston really solidified herself as a talented voice actress. Because she's given some great material here. Like, I love when she turns evil and she's like... There's... The dialogue she says and the way it's delivered sent shivers down my spine. It was like, ooh, that was just... Like, it's amazing just how good she is at being evil. The actress, not Ahsoka. And especially the tower, I thought had a really nice design, and there was just great use of lighting. They integrated Star Wars music really nicely. There was some nice foreshadowing of Revenge of the Sith. There's so much irony just knowing what's going to happen. There's also... Like, I love the part where Anakin basically is a vision of everything that's going to happen later on, like visions of like all the stuff he's going to do in Revenge of the Sith, all this, who he's going to become, the destruction of Alderaan, like, and how he's basically doing all that to prevent that. I thought that was really interesting, and again, just the little teases of classic Star Wars music I thought were integrated very nicely. Trying to think what else I had to say. I am bummed that, because originally Darth Revan was going to appear in the arc. I understand why he's not in it. It would have felt really shoehorned in, but at the same time, I am kind of bummed that we didn't get to see an awesome KOTOR character in here. But honestly, that's a nitpick. This is a really wonderful arc written by a really talented writer, Christian Taylor. I've already gone on and said how great of a writer he is, and honestly, I think this is his best arc. And I really hope at some point they bring him back to write for Rebels because he was such a talented writer. And that's pretty much all I have to say on the second episode. And just so you know, this video and the one I'm doing for number one, these you're going to be seeing these on sometime early next week, like Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to do my Rebels vlogs when the show starts. So I'm recording this before I've seen the Rebels premiere, but you'll see it after the Rebels premiere. So yeah, it's weird. You'll see my Rebels vlog before you see these vlogs. So yeah, just keep that in mind. This video and this one, I haven't seen Rebels yet. I wanted to make my peace with Clone Wars before Rebels starts up. So I'm gonna go ahead and record my favorite episode of Clone Wars and do honorable mentions, and I will see you guys in the next video. So until then, this is JStar360, and may the Force be with you.